Yes, don't forget to log on to doggiediamondsnofilter.com. That is the official website of Doggie Diamonds, doggiediamondsnofilter.com. On there, you can find all the audios that you might have not listened to, that might have bypassed you because I've been on break, as well as the new videos. Doggiediamondsnofilter.com. Just bookmark it. And yeah, just bookmark it. Also, for only $100, I can promote your content on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Twitter accounts, the Facebook accounts, the Insta stories, the YouTube community, and the Threads accounts. And for an additional $100, your content could be on the front page of Doggie Diamonds TV Instagram. That's on the main page, as well as the stories on the main page. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Must be Cash App ready, and allow me 2 to 3 days to make it happen for you. Let's go. Yes, as we're back. We're back. Yes. I'm back. I'm here to stay, right? I didn't take a day off since I've been back. No more days off. We're back. We're here. Yeah. I wonder if the music is too low. Maybe I should turn the music up. Hold on. There we go. That's a nice volume. That's a nice volume. I like that volume right there. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is good. We got a lot to talk about. Thank y'all for liking the music. I really do this production thing. And I got to do this one time. Hold on. One more time. Here we go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes, I did this. Instrumental album coming soon. A lot of stuff coming soon. And this is where I change it right here. Listen. Hopefully everybody good. Hit the like too. Hit the like.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. Hit the like button while you come in the room. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. I'm ready. How's everybody doing? What up? I got applause or something like that? I think I got applause somewhere. Hold on. That sound like white people. I don't know. I don't think we're going to use that applause no more. I don't think we're going to be doing that no more. That sound a little, yeah. Anyway, what's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is No Filter podcast. So much going on in the world of hip-hop. And, we like to talk about hip-hop. We like to talk about what's going on, what's happening. And one of the things that's happening that shouldn't be happening is King Combs. King Combs, a.k.a. Christian Combs, Diddy's son, his spitting image, decided yesterday on Mother's Day to drop a diss record going at 50 Cent. Not a good idea. I like to say, go on record and say that record was horrible. He sounded like he didn't want to do it. I don't know who his PR is. I don't know who advises him. But that just wasn't a good song. It was very, very bad. Like very, very bad. So I don't know who told him to do that record. It's called Pick a Side, but it's not good. And he better not hear nobody saying no Diddy. He Frank stand everybody, SMD. It just was really bad. In his Mother's Day, and unfortunately, he lost his mother like many of us have. And it's probably many things he could have been doing. But for some reason, he just decided to drop a diss record. and it just wasn't good. So I'm going to go to one of my trusted sources, which is Hip Hop DX. And they give like a whole breakdown. Make sure you go to hiphopdx.com. So on Hip Hop DX, we're going to talk about Meek in a second, but the beef between 50 Cent and Combs began on Sunday, May 12th, which was yesterday, after the latter dropped a song taking aim at his father's detractors, Pick a Side. On the song, the bad boy Air explicitly, what the hell is explicit? Explicitly calls out 50 for taunting his father and the rest of the Combs family as they face numerous allegations involving trafficking and, you know. 50 quickly replied, rehashing the charges against King, whose real name is Christian Combs, posting pictures of the alleged victim's injuries. I don't want to say that word, so I got to say essay. I got to remember to say essay. On Monday, Meek just jumped in out of nowhere. Like Diddy didn't say nothing. Justin didn't say nothing. Meek just jumped out the woodworks, going at 50, and said, because you're federal, the street N-words in Queens know that why you trying to pick on the little boys. I don't even know if that's like, because you're federal, the street in Queens know that why you trying to pick on a little boy. That's what he wrote. I don't really know what that means, but Meek deleted the tweets. He said, your own son hates your guts. LOL. I'm so grateful to be on the island with my son and his friends on his birthday. Don't follow these guys. They miserable lives be terrible. And then he went on the second post to say, y'all N-words, 50 online beefing with kids. Of course y'all N-words left all y'all friends and family behind. Y'all holding the culture back for real. Oh, hating, manipulating N-words. LOL. I don't even know what that means. Like, we're going to need an interpreter for Meek when he tweet. I say what I want because a war come behind me if that's the case. LOL. But y'all got that rap too loose. Somebody going to die and y'all going to be calling Farrakhan or y'all federal friends just because y'all not hot no more. Tearing your folks down all you can do. He concluded by calling 50 mentally sick and a rich parasite. 50, this is, you know, what he likes to do, went along and said, you sold 6,000 copies of your last project. You should not be on vacation. No. I don't mean to laugh, but you sold 6,000 copies on your last project. You should not be on vacation, still chasing the dream or embracing the nightmare, standing by your man. That I respect. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. Stand by your man. So basically he's saying, yo, you ain't selling no records. What you mean you on vacation? Why you on vacation and you ain't selling no records? It's like why mess with 50 Cent? Like, why mess with him? Like, out of all the people you can mess with, I don't think you should mess with 50 Cent. But Meek doesn't make his case look any better when, you know, he was trying to say Diddy, you know, was Diddy and him. King Combs is the one who went at him on a diss record, so he replied to being dissed. What you jumping out the windows for? Going at 50 for King Combs. It don't make your case look any better, Meek. Meek didn't learn nothing from Twitter yet, though. Like, he shouldn't be. Meek didn't learn from Twitter yet. Like, I'm all the way confused. Didn't him tweeting what got him with back to back? Didn't him tweeting got him back to back? Can't even say that when it come to him no more. We don't. Allegations is too rough. So out of all the speculation that people were saying about Diddy and Meek, so when 50 says something in response to King dissing him, it don't look too good, bro. I don't understand. Who are these dudes PR? Like like, you know, your real friends tell you, yo, I don't think that's a good idea. Who told King Combs to do that record? Please go listen to the record. It's just really bad. It's like up there with the Melly Mel Eminem diss. Bad. Chief Red here, thank you for the donation. So now y'all just gave 50 ammo, and he's just gonna go make a series of Instagram posts, a series of tweets. Meek, he already went at you years ago. And I don't understand. I'm not, you know, I don't have a dog in his race, but why are you saying he federal? And why are you saying 50 is federal, but all right. Let's just do a quick analysis really quick. Meek Mill is saying 50 is federal, right? But this dumb kid goes on the record and say, y'all raided the wrong house. We own the house next door. Did y'all? King Combs said that on the song. That they raided the wrong house. We own the house next door. Do he not know how this thing works? You don't taunt the feds. And then you got Meek, who's saying 50 is beefing with kids. Yo, he's responding to somebody telling him to SMD. Now, let me tell y'all something about us New Yorkers. SMD is like the final words you say to people. Like either one or somebody gotta go. Okay? So SMD is like saying any last requests on you know, on both, on either side. So when you tell somebody to SMD, either you ready to go there or they gonna go there on you. That's just the truth. We just don't take kindly to that in New York. I don't know why we feel so disrespected by that, but SMD is never good to say. And then out of all of Diddy's homies and rappers, it take King Combs to make a diss record. Nobody else said nothing. Because nobody defended Diddy. Nobody ain't saying nothing. And then now Meek is saying something. Yo, Meek, them allegations against you look crazy, man. Y'all had on matching outfits, man. You was actually in the tub, like rubbing your eyes, and he was standing over you. Not in the tub. I don't want to do him like that. You was in the pool, and Diddy was standing over you, calling you daddy. Can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. And then now you got people saying you King's stepfather. You defending your stepkid. Yo, that's messed up, though. Y'all ain't got to do it like that. Oh, man. Soulja Boy. What's wrong with Soulja Boy? Because I might explain Soulja Boy to me, too. What is it about these men? Like, so look, right? Okay. Let me put stuff in its proper context really quick, right? You getting money Everybody's getting money because the minute, you say something about them, first thing they want to say is, I'm getting money. I got money, right? This might be a telltale sign that money doesn't bring you happiness, right? Because so-called these dudes are from poverty in the streets, right? So everybody's getting money, everybody's touching paper, but why they all seem so miserable and catty? Like, why are they all on the internet using social media to beef and talk crazy? Like, can you imagine coming from hunger, lights being out, no Christmas gifts, to being able to afford whatever you want in the world, being able to travel, being able to take care of yourself, your family, and you on the internet tweeting and talking crazy? I couldn't imagine that. So Meek, again, decides to write a letter. After all of this, he writes a letter to Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy response was kind of crazy. Let me see. Hold on. Soulja Boy response to Meek. I don't even want to repeat what he said to Meek. I don't even want to. Soulja Boy just been on a tear the last couple of days. Listen, respectfully, Metro Boomin moms is deceased. He said Happy Mother's Day to Metro Boomin. I don't know what that's all about. Then he started going at 21 Savage. What the hell is wrong? What the hell is wrong with everybody? Listen. People are supposed to be looking for peace and tranquility right now. You're supposed to be in a good headspace. Like, you're not suffering no more. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But Soulja Boy just seemed like he just be spiraling sometimes. So him and Meek is gonna be like a Adrian Broner, Rolly Romero press conference. I know y'all probably don't watch boxing, but listen, Adrian Broner, Rolly Romero press conference. Like, let's let them sit there and just beef. Like, Soulja Boy and Meek is like the ultimate crash. What's up, everybody? I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all. So I'm confused of what the hell is happening right now. You can't say nothing about Soulja Boy. You can't say nothing. Shaq dropped the diss record towards Shannon Sharp. What's going on? The Game diss record towards Rick Ross. Nah, fam. You gotta go back to the lab with that. You gotta. We know you could rap. We know you pick dope beats, but nah, fam. That ain't gonna work. You gonna have to try another tactic. Shaq was like, yo, I know what you did to get where you at. But the thing that's crazy is this is not coming from people who want for nothing. This is not coming from people who need anything. These are people who so-called up. These are so-called people who are in a position that they worked hard for. And, me being who I am and coming where I come from, I could understand poverty. I could understand being destitute, but I don't live like that no more. So I'm good. Like, how could you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And what's bugging me out, right? What I'm finding, like, remember the phrase "the tea" used to seem like it was women who gossip. Now you got Tasha K, you got Lovely T, you got a few. But do you ever notice how many men it is on YouTube spilling the tea? Now, stating the obvious, and having a thought on it is not spilling the tea. But once you start saying, I heard, or they said, or quiet is kept, or a little birdie told me, that's different. And I'm finding now that it's more men doing that than women now. I don't even really see women doing it as much as the men are, the so-called, especially the street dudes, are spilling the tea all over YouTube. I don't know what that's about. Because when you look at the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, it's all based off of tea. It's all off of he say, she say. It went from I rap better than you to and you got a secret daughter, you know, or just really think about it. It ain't even really about, yo, I'm nicer than you, I'll burn you in the battle. It's about so-called facts, but it's gossip facts. I don't know if that's a good thing for us fellas. I don't know if that makes us look strong. I think it kind of, I don't know. I think it kind of make men look weak a little bit. Again, you could give your opinion on stuff, but when you so-called coming with I heard and exposing and Kendrick is number one with his song. Kendrick is number one. His song went number one. Brought DJ Mustard back out, right? I thought that shit was gone. Listen, that shit is kind of a big record. I could really honestly say that I don't like it. I'm gonna be real. I don't like it. But I'm also be real and say, hey man, it's successful, right? It is what it is. We can't, you know, it is what it is. But I think it's funny that 50 says to Meek, you on vacation and your album sold 6,000 copies. So how are they, you know what's funny? I don't really know how they're measuring this music thing anymore, because saying it only sold 6,000 copies, how does a record sell and we're not really actually purchasing it anymore, we're streaming it. So if you stream 6,000, that means nobody really streamed your record. And you got to reevaluate everybody needs to reevaluate their career, right? Because if you streaming low, but you got all these followers, do you have followers? Do you have spectators? Do you have supporters? Because that means people want to see what you do, but they don't want to hear your rap. So I don't know. And why are we talking about the Not Like Us record? Ron Browse, he did not sample Ether. Please stop. Stop trying to find your way into shit, because that's not Ether, Ron Browse. Please. You don't have a case, bro. It's not Ron Browse. It's not Ron Browse. It's not Ether. Because I've seen many videos. Is it me or this is sampled Ether? It's not Ether. Okay, Ron Browse? Anyway. But I'm trying to figure out how they gauging this streaming and how they gauging these record sales, because you streamed 6,000 or you sold 6,000 copies. So what's the use of having 19 million followers and all of this if nobody wants to hear your music? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point now? So I'm confused. So if you don't have all of these, you have all these people, but nobody, so that means, will they come to your show? We got to start asking critical questions, and I don't know. Because I'm starting to see a lot of artists have all of this followers and they on the gram and they always got this nice quote, you know, they be sitting there like, I watch, you know, you ever look at like artists and shit, they always got like a picture of themselves and they always like looking away and shit and they be like, I look forward. There's always some philosophical haiku and shit under there, right? It's always like some, I look forward to tomorrow because tomorrow brings. And it's like, nigga, please. Nigga, please. You don't be seeing that? It's always like they always got some like haiku under there, like I watch my back or no, this the one that they love the most. I ask God to protect me. No, I asked God to protect me from my enemies, and I started losing friends. You ever seen that? You ever seen that one? Like,
are you talking about this one right here? I had to tinker with the voice of reason a little bit, but you know, this is it. And then sometimes we want to do this one when we want to get deep into it. But you see them, they're standing there and they're looking like, I asked God to protect me from my enemies and I started losing friends.
fuck out of here. How you all philosophical and you can't spell? Meek, he ain't get no gad in jail. Nah, you gotta at least get you a gad, man, because you tweet too much. Listen, if you over 18 years old, you should know the difference between you are and your. Seriously, people who don't know the difference between you are and your, I don't know why that bothers me so much. I guess. And I hate, and another one I hate is when they be like, keep your foot on their neck. I don't know why I don't like that. I be like, it's there. THEIR. But it's like, yo, you don't know the difference between you are and your. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you're an adult with children, you can't do their homework. It gotta be foul for Meek Mill to be doing homework with his kids and all the answers is wrong. Cause you know, you start learning about the apostrophes and the you know, the words. And he helped him with the homework and it's all wrong. How you gonna check their homework? Because you know when you was little, your parents used to check your homework. How you checking homework and it's wrong? And you send your poor babies to school with wrong homework based off of daddy tweeting like, or doing your homework like how he tweet. Just really think about that. I don't know why that means so much to me. I don't know. I guess because I don't have a high school diploma, so I always was extra in making sure that I was grammatically correct at all times because I can't use that as an excuse that I didn't go to school because that's my fault that I didn't go to school. But come on, man. Your Y-O-U-R instead of you are. You could type you are if you're confused. Just put you Y-O-U-A-R-E. Just put that. And if you're confused, bro, just put that. Seriously. You go to school, they be like, all right, you got to do contractions and and you got them wrong. You're a grown ass man. And then, you know what's sad, right? You know what's sad about our people? The minute you call them on something, what's their answer? But I got money though. So, you can have all the money in the world and still be stupid. You do know that, right? Especially if you accused of doing something strange for a piece of change. That didn't take no writing skill. Just really think about that. So don't brag about having money and being dumb because we want to know who signed the contract. Obviously, it wasn't you. We be having third. That's why when people tweet me, I be like, oh God. And then they be trying to check me on stuff too. And it's like, oh my God. How you trying to check me and you can't spell? You don't have third grade reading comprehension. You're talking about, but I'm getting the money though. So? You still stupid? You could be tricked. And then you ever notice the same people who brag about having money and getting to the bag also complained about not wanting to be in contracts and not being done right. You know why, right? Because you can't read. You signed some bad shit. We remember Meek saying he needed a lawyer. He was on Twitter saying, anybody know a good lawyer? Y'all didn't see that? I'm like, this nigga's asking Twitter for lawyers? Like, the fuck are we supposed to say? Oh yeah, I got a lawyer, he lives down the block and shit. Why you asking Twitter? But the minute you try to say, yo, that is grammatically incorrect. But I'm getting that bag though. I'm rich, I got a car, listen, we all have cars. Many of us have foreigns, like it doesn't mean anything. It's a car. So you, they be like, yo, sign here, initial here. They be like, what? Initial. Initiated? No, initial. What's initials? Sometimes you gotta look when you see them tweeting and shit, and you be like, yo, this nigga dumb, man. Sometimes I say that, though. Sometimes I be like, yo, these niggas is dumb. And another thing, while I might add, if you're not in America, please stay out of my mentions. Like, if the topic is, let's say, Meek and 50, and I put out one of my tweets, don't when I look at your account, you got a fucking Senegal flag and you watch football, and I ain't talking about field goal football. You watch FUTBOL football, and you fucking trying to correct me on some hip hop shit. You're not even in the country, fam. Y'all gotta stop that. Seriously. I'm pretty sure it's other shit going on in your country. Your country might be straight up at war. And you trying to correct me about the game diss or something like that. And you listen, you got Ronaldo as your damn avatar. You know us black Americans don't watch that shit, right? You know we don't watch that football. So if you're watching football and goal, and just stay out of my mentions, please. You got what's his name? Ronaldo. It is Ronaldo, I think. And Christian something. If you got some shit like that, just don't argue with me about hip hop. We talking about blocks that you never even been on. Seriously, we talking about blocks and neighborhoods you never been on. You don't know nothing about. If Selena is your avatar, chill. If you got motherfucking Enrique Iglesias and Mark Anthony is your avatar, just don't talk to me, man. Just stay out of my mentions, please. Respectfully. You don't know what the fuck we talking about. You don't know the difference between Philly and the goddamn Congo. And they will argue me down and see, I got a bad habit of reading shit in people's voice. You ever read tweets in people's voice? And the whole time I'm reading Meek grammatically inferior tweets, I'm reading that shit in his voice real loud. I'm yelling this nigga tweets. That's what I'm like, yo, no, I gotta chill, because why am I yelling Meek tweets? I'm yelling that shit. You don't yell his tweets? Tell me you read his tweets and be like, you out there beefing with kids. You don't yell his tweets? I be like, oh my God, I be yelling his tweets. Like, God damn. So I was on my way to the gym today, and just randomly, I'm like, all right, I got my gloves. Where's my drink at? And then randomly, I just say, BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy. I have to somehow get this shit out of my head. It got me. I'm telling you, I could be doing anything. Like, damn, take that chicken out the cook. BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy. What did that shit do to me? Metro Boomin made a diss beat that's in my brain. I gotta get that shit out my brain. Cause maybe if somebody rap on it and it becomes a song, I'll stop listening to it. But I'm telling you, I just randomly say that shit. I was walking down the street, maybe like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Get this shit out of my brain. So repeat after me. Randomly, I want you to say, BBL Drizzy. I want it to be, maybe if I give that shit to y'all, it'll be on y'all, because I got to get that shit out of my head. I be doing nothing, playing the game and shit. Like, yo, playing Tomb Raider and shit. BBL Drizzy. Like, what the fuck? What happened? No, the beat is fire. I ain't gonna lie. The shit is fire. It's dope. A diss beat, that's ingenious. That is ingenious, to do a diss beat. But back to, I be yelling this nigga tweets. I just have a habit of reading people tweets and statuses in their voice. You don't do that shit? I don't know. I do. I do that shit for some reason. Like, don't read no Rick Ross tweets, because you fuck around and read this shit, be like, huh? And then you start reading it, and you're like, it don't even say, huh, nowhere. But I guess I'm supposed to say that shit. Yo, I don't think Drake is gonna recover from this. I really don't think he is. I think his reputation took a lot of damage, and it's actually a Twitter account named Ebony Prince something that's just exposing all kinds of shit. I don't follow it, but I came across it. No puffy. And listen, man, I don't have no time to be decoding all this shit. I ain't one of them guys, right? This ain't no fucking Resident Evil puzzle. And I love puzzle games. I love Tomb Raider. I like to find little crypts. I like to find little tombs. I like to, that's a jump up there and that's the path. I love all that. But I ain't got no time to be decoding nobody damn tweets and shit. Like, it ain't that serious, man. Life goes on, man. You know, I got real shit to do. It's real shit going on. Like, I don't have time to be trying to decode shit. I'm just be real with you. You know, salute. But I don't have time. You're not gonna get a follow from me. You're not gonna get me trying to figure out what it is you're saying. Nah. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave that alone. So I wanted to tell y'all as well, the memberships are back. So if you want to become a member of the channel again, you could become a member of the channel again. See, I just talked how like Meek Mill would tweet. You could be the member of the channel. You know, you just should be, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you could become a member again. Also, Super Chat is back on, so you can send Super Chats. But I'm back on here, trying to be more consistent, persistent. So if I go on twice a day, don't look at me like I'm crazy. But I'll be back on. twice a day. Yo, when you got real friends and loved ones, they love you and they care about you, man. Like he need like an intervention, right? Like he need people who love him to be like, yo, man. You know, like, remember like in New Jack City when Nino come in with he let the Rottweiler go and everybody sitting at the fucking table? That's what, oh, shout out to Jalik who just subscribed. Yeah, when you subscribe, you see what comes up on the screen. But look, right? Yo, I'm great, Drew Marcus. Look, right? Think about this, right? He need intervention to where he need people that's going to really sit him down and say, yo, bro, for real, like on the real. I don't know how they talk in Philly. They might be like, yo, bull, you drawing right now on that Twitter. Yo, bull, you drawing. You got to get up off that joint. Somebody got to say that, because when you tweet stupid shit, it's a reflection of your crew and your loved ones. You got to think about them sometimes. You can't be selfish and just be tweeting shit. Shit like that is why you be bunny hopping. Just really think about that. Like, your loved ones is supposed to say to you, yo, look. But see, that's the thing too, right? That's one of the problems with you being the strongest person in your crew. And a lot of organizations and crews fall apart because bad leadership. When you're a good leader, you know that anything that you do could make the whole team fail. And your failures falls on everybody. As in, if somebody else does something they had no business doing, they could be replaced. But you can't be replaced. And there's so many crews and there's so many individuals that have bad leaders. And because they are the breadwinner and they're the one with the money, they're in a leadership position that they should never be in. So many crews have bad leaders. And I'm tired of these crews with this name and nobody has ever been successful out of that name. So when I think of something like Dream Chasers, I would want to see maybe like 3-4 successful artists. That's good leadership. Like 50 put all of them on. Buckshot put all of them on. Rick Ross put everybody out. Jay-Z put a lot of people out. But when it comes to a lot of these other guys, they're leaders, but they didn't put nobody out, and nobody is successful. Shout out to you vote for subscribing. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of bad leadership. And because you are the breadwinner in the name, you're the leader by default. But that don't mean you're a good leader. But being that you make all the money, nobody can tell you anything because you just get them out of here. And rule number one should be, yo, you be wilding on that Twitter. It's very cringeworthy. I had tweeted him something one day. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to, like, you know, give him some guidance on something. I told him I wanted to give him some books to read, or at least point him in a direction to read something based off of what he was saying. Because unfortunately, because so many of us were forced to go in the streets and live the street life, many of us wasn't educated. When I say us, I'm really not talking about me. But again, I don't really like to separate myself like I'm somebody special. But you know, it was very important for me to read and learn and educate myself. If I didn't want to take the formal education I had to educate myself. That's how I looked at it. So if I didn't want to take the formal education, if I didn't want to get schooled, then I had to educate myself. So that's what made me learn about graphics and different things. You know, that's what made me learn about sound. Right now, I could hear something with my sound that's bothering me that would be fixed by the next show. But this is what made me learn that. And I never had the liberty to just sit down and have everybody do everything for me. Because as much as you have help, that also can be your handicap. Listen to me, I'm being real with y'all really quick. As much as you have help, it also can be your handicap, because when you don't know how to do certain things and you need help in certain areas, some people tend to use that against you. So I never wanted to be in a situation to where I don't know how to do something and somebody has my fate in their hands. No. That's not how we do that. That's not how we do that. So that's forced me to learn many different things. It forced me to educate myself on different things. You know, coming up, we're not taught financial literacy. We're not taught about credit. We're not taught about banking. We're not taught anything. We just taught get money, spend money. We didn't know that we can take, you know, different credit cards and pay different things. Because if you have the money, it's better to pay it off the credit card and then pay the credit card off, because that boosts your credit. We don't know that. We don't know about being authorized users on other people's credit. We don't know about trade lines. We wasn't taught a lot of that stuff. We just know just get money and just buy what you want. But then it's like, okay, how do I spend? It's such thing as smart spending. And we wasn't taught that. So that's why we do so much pocket watching, and that's why we think somebody having this is money, but the person credit will be messed up. They never established credit. So then when they want to go buy a home, their home is in somebody's name who eventually took their home. Their website is in somebody's name. Somebody owns their name and their likeness because they didn't have the means to own themselves, you know. So that's why people be like, that's why so many of these guys can't put out music. That's why so many of these guys' homes being foreclosures, getting repoed and all that, because they not taught. You just taught to get the money, but you're not taught how to keep the money and what to buy, how to buy, what to spend on, what's smart, certain credit scores you need for this. You know, a lot of times you're not taught that. And then they get the money and they think that's the end all be all, but now it's how do I keep the money and how do I get more money? Because the biggest thing that you could do as a leader is to put other people on and help other people. If you're the breadwinner of your family and nobody else has any tangible skill to keep it going, what happens if something happens to you? Because if you're the leader, you got to lead. And a lot of these dudes are not leaders. I was a natural born leader. Now you have different things where you are the leader and then people don't want to listen. Then, hey, go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I got a credit card where I paid rent with it. And then paid the credit card. Instead of going from the bank to a car note, I paid the car note with the credit card and then paid the credit card off. So they like, damn, he's using the credit, but then he's paying it off after a few days, and that builds your credit. But you know, what do I know, right? But it's very important to educate yourself. It is more shit going on in the world. And your world is really you. You are your world. I mean, I know we have a world going on outside of us, but the world that's going on inside of your head is deep. And that's why when I do live streams, if you notice, I always have the glow, because it's a world. Like, we don't live in bubbles. We live, it's the world, right? But the world that we got going on up here, it's always chaos. There's always shit happening in this world. Most of it is what we create. And Many people, reality is based off their perception. It's not even what they know, it's what they think or how you view things and how you see things. But just because you view something and see something a certain way, that don't mean that that's what it is. Because some people have bad vision or their negative thoughts at all times clouds their judgment. So a lot of times you have to really get more into you. What do you need? What do you need to do? Yeah, you could try to help everybody. You could try to do stuff, but you have to set your foundation. Every home, every structure is built off a solid foundation. And if you want to be the leader, you want to be the boss, you want to be this, you want to be that, your foundation has to be solid. And we look how a lot of people with this poor, shaky ass foundation, everything always fails with them. Everything fails because the foundation is poor. And if you are the foundation and everything is going to be built around you, it's destined to fail. So you should be coming into rooms with crews and being able to tell them, yo, we got to do this, do that, right? A mission statement. This is our plan. We doing this. Phase 1 is this. Phase 2 is that. This is this. Because you do that. But it's none of that happening. It's so much partying and celebrating and drinking, smoking, drugging. It's so much of that nothing is really being built so we can sustain this for the next 30 years. So it's like now the head is gone and the whole organization is gone. So if you are the leader and you want to be a leader, it's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And we see a lot of bad leaders, especially in this culture that we in, hip-hop culture. And many people are not in hip-hop culture. And we got to really have that conversation one day. I think hip-hop culture is something that everybody thinks they're in. I think everybody thinks they're a part of it. But it's a lot more than just being a casual listener. It's a lot more to being in part of hip-hop culture than to being a casual listener. And we also have to accept the fact that in certain instances, hip-hop has been used to our detriment because of some of the messages that are being pushed. And then we see these guys who are elders in the culture. That was the show that I did yesterday, who are elders who still talking like they just came out yesterday or they still ain't figure it out, but you've been in the culture for 35 years. How the fuck you ain't figure it out yet? Might I add too, this was random. I can't stand the way KRS-One talk. I don't know why, it just bothers me. I can't stand the way he talks. Dope artist, one of the GOATs. But I just can't take the way he talk. I just rather hear him rap. But when he talk, I cringe. Because hip-hop, the art of hip-hop, culture, like why do you... Fuck you talking to me like that for? I ain't saying you got to curse to be slanged out or talk Ebonics, but just hip-hop. What are you talking to me like that for? I would never be in no room with nobody like hip-hop, the culture. That shit drive me crazy. It's been bothering me for a long time. It's been like 25, 30 years been fucking with me. And I'm going to take this opportune time to tell y'all that it bothers me. Y'all ain't noticed that? Watch the next interview. And I shout out to Ambrosia for Heads. They got a dope website as well as the social media. And I notice a lot of people be saying stuff and it goes unchallenged and it always looks like law, right? And it bothers me because my thing is when you're talking to somebody who's, a pseudo-intellect, this is where we have to have a meeting of the minds. So as much as jewels you drop and gems you drop, I'm going to listen. But if you say something that's not right and exact, I'm going to be like, that's not correct. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? The deep thing about that, about hip hop culture, is that we got more to us as people than just hip hop. Like, and I'm telling you, this is a conversation nobody really wants to have. That this shit took over us, period, as black people. Like, it just took everything is about hip hop. Everything is about getting up and dealing with this on a day-to-day basis. But the things that we need to know to really sustain in life, we don't know that. Just simple shit like home economics. It's people who can't cook. Do you know that? It's people who cannot prepare a meal. It's people who can't prepare a meal. And popping something in the microwave is not preparation. Defrosting packaged food that's already cooked is not cooking. I'm talking about you in there dicing onions and peppers and knowing how long to saute it for before you add the other ingredients in. You know how to eye your seasons. It's people who can't cook. It's people who don't know how to bathe properly. Seriously. Because I want to know, how come when you out and about, you got people who just always got I want to be alone cologne on? Underarms. Come on, fam. When somebody's stinking, it's cold. When it's cold outside and somebody stink, that's some different type of stink. You stink in the cold? You stink in the cold? I mean, it might get a little hot, the weather go up, you start perspiring a little bit, your secret told on you, your right guard made a left, different things. Your dove flew away, shit happens. But when it's cold and you stink, how you stink in the cold? It's like 30 degrees and you stink. Because when it's cold, you shouldn't even be sweating. You stink in the cold? Goodness gracious. And then y'all be quick to share blunts with dudes that got this white shit in the corner of their mouth. What is this shit, right? What condition is that? You go to somebody's crib, like, yo, come in. You be like, nah, I'm gonna be outside. Why? The reception in here is bad. Nah, sign into my Wi-Fi. No, I said I'm gonna be outside. You walk in their crib, you be like, yo, you got an animal? Nah. And you know what's deep about that, right? Because when you bathe, the first thing that hits the water is your feet. Your feet. It hits the water first. Because most of the time, you got to get the temperature, right? If you put your hand in the water, the temperature could be a little deceptive. So you use your feet, right? Like sometimes you be like, nah, that shit hot. You ever get in the tub and, not the tub, the shower. And while I'm at it, while I'm on the subject, ladies, respectfully, y'all was raised to take baths. So fellas, if your girl always showers, y'all was raised to take a bath. Men, we were raised to shower. Ladies, you gotta sit your ass in that tub. No, for real. We gotta have this conversation one day, because I'm not saying, listen, I'm just trying to figure out how we got from King Combs to Meek Mill to 50 Cent to here. But ladies, y'all gotta have to start sitting your ass in that tub. Y'all have to start running that water. Put your little rose petals in there. I don't care what you do. You could put G.I. Joe men in there, rubber duckies. I don't care what you do. But you're going to have to start sitting your ass in that tub. Seriously. Just run that water and sit down. Put you a little cap full of bleach, too. Ain't going to hurt. I'm dead ass. Y'all going to have to start sitting in that tub. So I don't think people being honest with you. I think the desperation and the lack of activity sometimes, dudes just be just going for it. No. You're going to have to start sitting your ass in that tub. Seriously. Men were raised to take showers. You know, we got an Audi. Y'all got an innie. Gotta soak that innie sometimes. You know, like a pot, you gotta soak the pot sometimes. You can't just wash it off. Sometimes you gotta soak the pot. Fellas, take you, a couple of times a month ain't gonna hurt to sit in that tub. But ladies, you gotta sit in that tub more than not. You can't just be getting you a little loofah and going up under your arms and hitting your hot spots and be like, so where are we going? Nah, fam. I ain't hear that water running. I don't care if you take dishwashing liquid and put it in the tub and make bubbles or something like that. You gotta sit in the tub. Y'all gonna have to start sitting in the tub. And rarely you hear all these women say all this shit on social media, how they got their face beat, all this shit, but I ain't never hear them saying they done sat their ass in the tub. That's just real. Get your ass in that tub, man. Seriously. You gotta sit in the tub. That shower shit? Nah, fam. And not to mention, too, while I'm at it, while we're here, right? We might as well just keep it all the way 100. Listen. When y'all got them braids sometimes, and you think it's cool to just be like this, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool. If you got them braids in your hair and you can't wash them, I don't know if you know or not. Nah, I ain't even gonna do it to y'all. I'ma chill. I ain't even gonna do it to y'all. Let's get your ass in the tub. And you know it's even deep, right? You're supposed to get in the tub and then get in the shower. Because while you in the tub, when your skin starts to naturally exfoliate, when you exfoliate your skin in the tub, right? You can start seeing the dead skin come off, and then you drain the tub, right? You let all that water go out the tub, and then you just rinse off in the shower. This is a fact. Because you can't sit in that muck. You can't sit in that muck. You can't sit in that hot dog water and then just get up and dry off, right? You got to wash that hot dog water off you. That's just the truth. I shouldn't have to be telling y'all this, but, we need home ec back. We need home ec back. Take some MGT classes. I don't know. Something got to give. All right? Something got to give. Something has to give. Something got to give. All right, y'all, man. I kept y'all long enough. But something has to give. You know what's missing, though? What's missing from so many homes, unfortunately? Grandma is missing. That auntie is missing. Because, grandma ain't play that shit. You could be walking around the crib. Grandma be like, who that smelling like that? She don't care who in the house. You can have company. I know you ain't bring no damn company up in here and you don't even wash your ass. Grandma don't care. Straight like that. How you having company up in there? You up in there with that damn company and you ain't changed them sheets in weeks. Grandma don't care. Grandma missing. Or that auntie who don't care. Straight like that. Cause grandma, I know you having company and you ain't get your funky ass in that tub and I don't know how long. Grandma don't play. Walk past grandma and smell Shabba Rankin. She gonna let you know. Like, hold on. Come here. You better go get your ass in that tub. You be like, damn, yo, I went to this shorty crib. Your grandma was just violated her. Grandma was like, yo, how you having company? I hope that's a new person you got that's going to be buying them pads for you because I'm tired of buying. Grandma just violated. Grandma like you walk around with that same pack of hair for 6 months. Grandma just wild out. How you looking at the chick different and shit? Like, grandma's just told the truth about you. I know you not having company in that room. You know damn well you don't clean that room. I bet you done took everything and threw it in the closet. You start looking around and shit like, it is kind of spotless in here. Nobody's room is spotless. Grandmas don't, because you know grandmas don't care. Like when you got a grandmother, respectfully, I still have one grandmother left. Nobody could beat them. They'll whip everybody in the house ass. Grandma is the only one that you can't even beat your own kids in front of grandma. If grandma say, leave that baby alone, everybody better leave that baby alone. So if you stink, grandma gonna let it be known. If you done had too many men, grandma gonna let it be known. If you don't have, how dare you bring up another damn pissy tail girl in my house? What is the pissy tail thing? I never really got that. Maybe grandma know. Bringing in these damn pissy tail girls up in my house. You don't come over here, but at nighttime. He had that other girl in here in the day, but at night, you only get to come at night. Why you only come at night? Like, damn. Grandma making shit hot. Grandma making shit hot. You know, you can say, yo, come on, man. Come on, man, what? You be like, yo, come on. Like, yo, come on, man. You wilding right now. Who wilding? Straight like that. I don't know how she sit in your room like that with your feet stinking like that. My grandmother, rest in peace to Umi, my uncle, right? One time, my grandmother's coming down the hallway. So lived in Park Hill, right? The hallway is long. The elevator's around the corner. She lived in apartment 6P. So the elevator's around the corner. So I had to be like, 8 years old. All I hear is, oh my God. Oh Lord. So we hear her walking towards the house, right? And my uncle wake up. What's happening? What's the matter? What's the matter? Your feet stink. I'm like, yo, you got these kids in the house and your feet stinking up the damn house like this? Yo. My grandmother, Umi, didn't give a fuck. She violated my uncle. You got your feet stinking in front of these kids? How you laying up here with your feet stink like that? Yo, I'm a little kid, like, what's happening here? Yo, she violated my uncle. Violated him. We all just like, now my uncle was big. My uncle was like at least 6'3". Always was like 280, 290. just a prisoner dude, respectfully. Spent mad years in jail, so he always was big. To see this little old woman violate him like that, yo, just violated him. Your feet, because we heard her, she like, oh my God. So we thinking, Umi is coming, something happened. Man, she walked in the crib. Oh my God, he jumped up out of sleep. What's the matter, Umi? Your feet. I'm like, you got your feet stinking like that in front of these kids. Yo. And see, this is what I'm saying. He didn't even hit the water. He left. He was so mad he left. You know your feet smell like dipsy doodles. We don't know no better though, right? Because when we little, we don't know. Yo, she violated him. Violated. This big brolic ass uncle just got violated by this small old woman. I remember I ain't gonna say that, but I mean, yeah, she poked him one time too. My grandmother was about that life. I'm telling you, you lucky to have your grandmother. Let her know how much you appreciate her, because grandmother's gonna keep everything in check. Most of the time, if you had parents who worked a lot or had any substance abuse issues or couldn't take care of you, it was grandma that took care of you. So that grandmother missing from these households. It don't help that grandma nowadays is listening to Sexy Red, right? Grandma is getting knocked down by the same dudes that the granddaughter get knocked down by. I don't think that helps shit. We like, yo, I went through your grandma's got a fat. That's how you know things is messed up. When the grandmoms and the moms is you going to the crib, somebody going to let you get gully, somebody. Yo, I'm going by these chicks' crib. Who? Nah, she live with her grandmas or her moms. Yo, they be in there. You know what I'm saying? That's the neo grandmother. I'm used to the grandmas with the potato salad arms. You know what I'm saying? Always got a moo-moo on. Violate the whole crib. And the funny thing, she take care of everybody. She makes sure everybody eat. Nobody get left off, no trips. Yo, where is that grandmother? No favoritism grandmother. Nowadays, But anyway, yo, I gotta go. Hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow with some new things to talk about. And I appreciate y'all. I'm starting to get the hang of it again. I've been going for so long. I'm starting to get into the swing of things and just talking and chatting and just have a good time. Want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all night. It's early, but it's late. So, yeah. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you're not subscribed, this is your first time here. I appreciate you for being here. If this is your second time, third time, 50th time, 100th time. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. I know I got the best looking live on YouTube. We ain't got to say all that. You know what I'm saying? But I work hard behind the scenes to make sure my sound, my audio, and my visuals is up to par. And I always want to put on a good show, have great talking points, a little bit of humor, a little seriousness, some information. I just want to go through all the motions with all of y'all. I want to laugh with y'all. We ain't going to do no crying. We just going to do some fixing up. But, I just like to go through everything with y'all. Y'all like my family. And believe it or not, y'all are my therapy chair. Because I get to say things to you that I wouldn't normally say in a conversation, right? Like, because when will we talk about stuff like this, right? A lot of stuff that's being said, nobody really wants to say that. Like, nobody want to tell these chicks,
You need to get your ass in the tub.
Nobody wants to say that. Nobody wants to say,
hey, I don't know if nobody told you, but you stink.
Nobody's saying that. So I like to say stuff like that. I like to say, listen, man, you look good in the face, but you smell bad in that place.